Welcome to Safety Lifecycle Manager, or SLM. This video will be an overview of SLM operations and maintenance functionality with a focus on building device and functional level performance indicators based on unique events that occur out in the field. SLM is a web-based relational database application that covers key elements of the safety lifecycle for any industry that wants to improve compliance with IEC 61508 and 61511. Although SLM is designed for safety compliance in the process industry, the platform can be configured to align with other industries' processes and standards that are built on the same safety principles. Using the power and flexibility of the relational database combined with the open architecture for third-party system integration, SLM can facilitate automated performance indicators for unique devices and specific process functions, and roll up to the plant, site, and enterprise level. With the ability to access any device, managers and operators can log in to monitor safety performance and drill down to specific data points. Starting at the function level, the SLM interface displays a number of metrics per function. Those are shown here. Availability, which shows the effects of historic bypasses or overrides on the function's reliability. Demand rate, which shows the number of true process demands. Failure test rate, which shows the rate based on proof test results and time in service. Spurious trip rate, which shows demands classified as false trips. Failure to operate rate, which shows rates of failures from demand and fault events. Each of these metrics rolls up to the next level. For example, function performance data can be rolled up to equipment, which can then be rolled up to the process unit, site, and so on, all the way up to the enterprise. SLM also allows users to document device-level events and view device-level KPIs. All events in the system that occur on the function can be further specified down to the device, such that each device has an operational and maintenance-level log of events. The event log can then be used to generate prior use hours based on past or successful events and failure rates, which can be automatically captured based on results of demand, proof test, maintenance, and fault information. Device-level categorization and model information allow the roll-up of device hours to the enterprise, allowing reliability engineers to monitor the performance of particular models in use across the organization. So, how do all these events make their way into the system? There are three different ways. Data entry in the software through guided workflows, importing data using CSV files, commonly referred to as flat files, or through automated event records, or AERs. These automated event records automatically populate event information into SLM for bypasses, demands, and faults. Through SLM's CGI adapter, data can flow without human input from third-party systems into SLM. During implementation, the integration team will work with the client to develop configurations that properly identify each of the record status types to ensure it is accurately logged as a demand, bypass, or fault. Logic is built into the middleware between the historian and SLM to detect the defined events, allowing bypasses and faults to populate the database automatically on the specific components and functions. Demands must be qualified by the appropriate user to assess the root cause and to classify them as a true demand versus a spurious trip. The automated event record table displays new events that have been populated from the historical data. Clicking on the demand event will navigate you to a location where you can manage your activation or demand. This workflow will take you step by step through the process, entering in information along the way, like your demand date, time, description, your devices that participated in this demand, the demand type, where you can choose between process demand or false trip, your demand results, whether it was a pass or a fail, and your failure codes for that function. If there were any failures, you would select them here and then perform a root cause analysis on it by selecting whether it passed or failed and entering in any failure codes and maintenance information as well. When you're done, save and review the information here. Finalizing the event confirms the values have been entered correctly and initiates the calculations for prior use hours and failure rates for the devices that are affected, as well as your Tier 3 metrics for the function. Using SLM to track the performance of safety functions and devices provides users with access to more detailed analytics and metrics about the condition of those safety functions. Through gathering prior use hours and failure rates, SLM displays the user's own reliability data for particular device models used across the organization rather than being dependent on third-party information. This in-service reliability data can then be used to calculate more accurate risk reduction factors and integrity levels for safety functions, placing the power of site and enterprise-wide data into your own hands. To find out more about how SLM can meet your safety needs, visit our website at www.mangansoftware.com to speak to one of our solutions consultants.